I've got some more quick hits from Tuesday's men's basketball availability, and I want to start by talking about the new bigs. Virginia transfer Blake Buchanan and Purdue Fort Wayne transfer Eric Mulder come in to fill the void at the center position. When asked about Buchanan, TJ Otzelberger started with what he does well defensively, saying that he's everything that they want at the 5 in terms of mobility, intelligence, and toughness. Otz also added that he's a very good passer and will be able to finish lobs in transition. But it's clear that Buchanan was brought in for his role on defense.
At the 5 position, the speed, meshed with the necessary size, mass, physicality, communication skills. We would trend to prioritize the defensive side at that position because we ask such a great deal. And ultimately, even when you're evaluating your roster and how you move forward, there's a lot of factors. Now with transfer portal, NIL, there's things that you have to factor into it. So I think that you have to evaluate, what position are you in and who is the best player that you can get to fit your team based on, maybe what you have financially, what you have opportunity-wise, what their work habits are. And I think, for us at that 5 position, it's got to be relentless effort and spirit and motor and intelligence and speed and all those things, and feel really good about the 2 guys that are here with Mulder and Buchanan that they're able to do that. And then hopeful when Don Plate is able to arrive that he can do the same thing those guys have done because we have high hopes for him as well.
Looking back at last year, I think Iowa State's defense fell off slightly because of what it prioritized. Rob Jones had different strengths and weaknesses than Deshaun Jackson. One thing that Big Rob did really well that Jackson didn't was hang with guards and defend the pick and roll at a very high level. Now, Jackson was certainly an upgrade offensively, but I don't think that outweighed the drop-off on defense, especially on the interior. And I think that Buchanan and Mulder both have a chance to get back to the level of defense that is very hard to play at that position in this program. Now, one area where I have very little concerns, actually 0 concerns, is the starting point guard position. Tamin Lipsey is about as elite as they come on defense, but I want to talk about his role on offense next season. After an injury-ridden junior year where he played through a broken thumb, Lipsey saw dips in usage, shooting, and assists. A big part of that was the extended roles of Curtis Jones and Keyshawn Gilbert on ball. Without them, Lipsey will have an expanded role in his final year as a Cyclone, similar to his freshman and sophomore years. He's ready.
Last year, obviously, we had a ton of options and a ton of guys that could go out and make plays, so the ball was in everyone's hands, and that was obviously a good thing for us. Played well, had a great year last year, but this year, obviously, being more of the single ball handler at the moment, as we see guys improve and see who steps up. But just looking back on my freshman year, I had the ball a lot. Obviously, it was tough, also being a freshman and having to handle the ball and bring it up the court and all of that. But I feel like I play my best when I can sort of run the team and be a quarterback out there for us, and I'm excited for that. Stepping into that role that I've played for my whole life and letting things come to me, but obviously knowing our offense and learning how the new guys like to play, that's going to be on me, and putting them in the best position for them, but for us as a team as well.
It's crazy to think that Tamin only has 1 year left as a Cyclone. But shifting from one fan favorite to another, George Niang has been traded by Atlanta to Boston in the Kristaps Porzingis deal. Niang will be playing for his 6th team in 10 years, but the cool part is he's headed home. Niang's hometown of Methuen, Massachusetts, is just 35 minutes from TD Garden. Good for George as he continues his long career in the pros. Now be sure to tune in tomorrow on CFTV. We're going to dive into some football, the biggest key to the 2025 season. You won't want to miss it.